Chris? Hi.
Yeah?
Oh no, I just saw you left, and then I turned around and saw you.
No, check your inventory.
What? Oh, thank you.
Because when I was walking away and like you were doing your little outro, I bumped into another fucking Enderman. I was like, oh, more Ender pearls. And right before I killed him, he grabbed the grass block. So I
Oh,
was like,
well
oh,
then.
that's 2 grass blocks. And you know what? I'm turning around, giving the second one to Nate.
Alright.
So there you go. Good night.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first official episode of Egg Carton. For those who don't know what's going on here, basically me and a couple friends who stream decided to put together a little SMP server. And we just play on it. Now, we do have a couple mods or plugins on the server, one of which is, you can see in the bottom left there, which is the voice chat mod. That one's honestly the most complicated, but it does give me room to add some data packs. Now, throughout this series, you might hear us refer to this as Season 4, but realistically, this is going to be the first season we're doing properly. Since this is the first time I'm actually going to be recording and uploading. Most of the previous seasons have spanned over a few live streams here and there from the various members. This isn't everybody on the tab menu here, but it is a good portion. Now, as technically the first episode happened on stream, I do have a little starter base set up here. Do I have more spruce? I'm just going to be doing a couple finishing touches on it over this episode. And yeah, the rest of the first episode is going to be gathering materials for things I'm planning to do here. Now, let me just... That's nothing. You can just ignore that one. But for this season, I guess you can call it, I'm planning 2 big projects. The first big project is remaking every remaking, I should say, every natural structure that generates in Minecraft. Starting with the Woodland Mansion, because that is going to be my first large-scale build. Making sure that lines up. Okay. And then moving on, I'm going to make a village. It's not going to be... I'm not going to go through and make every variant of village, you know, ice, desert, all of that. I'm just going to make one simple village. Ancient City, down in the Deep Slate area. Nether Fortress in the Nether. Now, these, Jungle Temple and Desert Temple, I actually expect to build in their respective biomes. Stronghold, I can just make underground, just above Deep Slate, I guess. Maybe connecting to the Ancient City. Now, I do want to make a sunken ship and an end city as well. Of course, in the ocean, or any large body of water, really. We do have some rivers and lakes around. And end city, of course, in the end. Now, when I say I'm remaking them, I mean I am going to try to make them with my own little style. I feel a lot of the naturally generating structures in Minecraft tend to be a bit boring. Very blocky, very empty, large stretches of nothing in them. You know, Desert and Jungle Temple being the oldest structures are definitely the most guilty of that. But yeah, just rebuilding things kind of with my own flair. Now, the other thing that I plan to make is this. And this doubles both as a planning map as well as the actual map. It's going to be a large PvP arena for the server. And it is going to be quite large, with various themed maps on it. And as you can see, I've got quite a few planned here. Pyramid Panic, Factory Fumble, Laboratory Lunacy. And each of these themed areas is going to have its own special loadout. Like Factory Fumble, I'm planning on having Elytra with no rockets and crossbows with fireworks as the main loadout for that area. Laboratory Lunacy, probably, you know, more advanced stuff. Or, no, it was Laboratory Lunacy that I was planning to have the Elytra. Factory Fumble's probably just going to be, you know, dwarven stuff. Stone Axe, Shield. Gonna have a bunch of, minecarts zipping around and stuff that can get in the way. Now, I do actually want to have little silly names, alliterative names to them, as you see, like Magic Mania, Bog Bedlam, Laboratory Lunacy. These three, I'm not really sold on. I do want to have, like, an ocean-themed area. But as for names, I haven't come up with a name for any of those. So if you are watching this on YouTube, maybe you can leave a suggestion down below. I'd really appreciate it. And it just might make it in. So that's my plan for this series. This episode's mostly going to be finishing off my starter house here that I started on stream. Twitch.tv/knavehearted, by the way. And yeah. And after that, I'm mostly going to be resource gathering. I actually think that was the last of the finishing touches, to be honest. So let's go ahead and start mining. Oh, I have to finish an entire basement yet. Completely forgot about this already. Now, I stopped recording about 30 seconds before I started recording this. I don't know how I forgot that I was working on a basement in that time. But here we are. So I'm just going to finish this up real quick. And I'm actually just going to jump cut to when this is done. Alright, there we go. Now, this is a pretty basic little area for now. I plan on probably having mine and storage access this way, but for now I just walled it off. Probably just gonna have like enchantment or something here. Is there enough space? Oh yeah, plenty of space. Probably just like an enchanting book or something there. But for now, I need to take a trip into my actual mines. I'm gonna need a lot of picks, I think. Oh, probably not more than this. Because I do not have a single piece of iron. And I'm pretty sure I am the only person on the server currently who's struggling for iron, which is really sad. I also did not manage to get diamonds first, obviously. Berries, what can you do? However, with a little bit of doing, I can still be the first on the server to reach netherite. Now I do have little couple shafts here created to start looking for iron already. So it shouldn't take me too long to get a decent amount. Now, as much as I would love to torture my viewers with hours of footage of me just mining senselessly, I'm not going to do that to you. Instead, I'm going to jump till I don't know, something interesting happens, or I've, run out of pig juice. Okay, I do believe I am officially the last person on the server to get diamonds. Oh my god, finally! I was digging around looking for the sort of that lava sound. And diamonds. Oh god, that feels so good. Oh, finally a cave. Jeez. Took me long enough. Well, I suppose that constitutes something interesting, so welcome back, everybody. I shouldn't be mining stuff right now. Should be saving it for fortune, but I can light this area up a little bit. Whoa. That's another lava pool. Should be careful about that in the future. Very careful here. Wait, this isn't even that other lava pool, is it? Well then. Well, I hazard to reckon that this area has been explored then. No! Hopefully some of my stuff survived. I mean, this is just me smoking pure copium at this point, but maybe some of my stuff wound up on that ledge. You know? Maybe I didn't lose everything. Oh. A single stair. Well. Back up to the surface and... remake all my stuff, I guess. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. Only way I could describe that.
How amazing you're just not talking to each other.
What's that?
How amazing you just don't walk up there and talk to her.
I don't want to go talk to her. She called me a pussy and also laughed at me for losing all of my stuff.
What's this?
Oh, that's my plans for this season.
Oh. By the way, if you're wondering what my current projects are looking like, I have 5 of them.
Nice.
And by the way, to point out, that's not from breeding. I just found 5 of them on the spot.
Oh.
So, you know, like the other, like, direction? You know, like the one that was like, I didn't touch that one yet?
Yeah.
Like, where you, like, saw on the disc, like, hey, there's that leaf block thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went over there and started torching it. It leads to a pool of water, waterfall, and another, like, super pool of water, right?
Jeez.
And I went down there, and they just keep spawning. Like I took like the one oxidol that led there,
Mm-hmm.
came back with like another empty bucket to go. Okay, I'm gonna keep torching the place, and then I found another one. I'm going through a lot of iron actually doing this.
Are you reading chat? This is why I don't want to visit her.
I have 2 yellow ones.
Ah. I found a yellow one in my mine shaft, and by the time I came up, grabbed a bucket, and went back down, it was gone. I was really sad. I was gonna go give it to Ella, but
I mean, I can breed the yellow ones to make more yellow ones, and then we could just like actively sacrifice it to lava and farm here. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm. Ah, I hate sweet berries. There we go. Oh, Raz, the other thing. You see these structures here on the left side? So I'm planning on reconstructing every naturally generating structure in Minecraft. And one of the structures is going to be a village. So I'm thinking if I set up a village over there near the river, that can be your docking place.
Okay. So you're literally just going to rebuild the exact
No. I'm building them, but I'm building them in my own style, you know? But like I want to keep the essence of them, so like Woodland Mansion is going to be fucking massive building in the woods.
Are you gonna put them near each other or far away?
The Woodland Mansion, the village, the Stronghold, and the Ancient City are all going to be pretty close to each other, but the Jungle Temple and the Desert Temple, I want to build in the respective biomes, as well as the Sunken Ship and the End City and the Nether Fortress, so...
Okay, I was about to say, if you built them like in close proximity to each other, you're effectively just going to be doing like a whole Las Vegas, for like a little minute, like weird versions of them all in one place.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a couple of these are actually going to wind up bigger than the actual structures, but yeah. That's, in fact, thinking about it, with the Ancient City, Stronghold, and Woodland Mansion and Village all being near each other, I can actually also have a portal to the Nether and have the Nether Fortress be there as well, so that can be nearby as well. By the way, as far as the arena is going, the top 6 signs here, I'm pretty stuck on. The bottom 3, I don't know what I'm doing with those yet. I don't know if I do want a water one, but the dark blind one, the town village one, I'm not sold on, and I also need names for them. If you see, they're like...
Dark blind?
Dark blind is going to be a very dark black area where it's hard to see each other.
I have Bizzle, but I don't think that counts. You want like the black stone, don't you?
Blackstone, deep slate, the tinted glass, stuff like that. I'm just gonna have all over the place in there.
But there's also the Bizzle, which forms around the guys, the amethyst geodes.
Yeah. That works. But I'm not even entirely sold on the dark idea or the town village idea. I know I do want one water one so I can have harpoon or trident fights, but
well, the thing about like this one is like if you truly went full on like in belief mode of what you're saying, it would be a nightmare to actually stream because you legitimately can't see shit.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna stream that. I'm recording, and another thing that I have is the replay mod, which comes with a night vision.
So so what's up with Magic Mania? Like, how are you going about that one?
Remember when I told you that I had a project that's gonna require a lot of amethyst?
Oh, you gotta use the blocks.
Yeah. And the loadout for that one's actually just going to be like splash potions of harming.
Oh,
and poison. Yeah.
Yeah, like quite literally, like if I actually made like little like safe, like if I like torch up everything and like then make like little paths and roads throughout the underground, like I could just path up all the amethyst like farms and just maybe one day just casually just for like an hour or so just run around each other, all of them just collecting.
Yeah. Needless to say, I'm
'Cause
pretty
they
jealous
don't
that.
take too long to mature actually, those crystals.
Oh no,
It
not
doesn't
at
take.
all.
Yeah, so that's
I
what I
was
meant.
doing
It's like
a
I could.
massive project last season where I was building a tower up to build limit, and the basement went down to bedrock. And I passed by one of those amethysts that I left, budding. Literally, almost every time I walked past it, it had almost full buds already.
So like when it comes to like your random project things, you just lock down me finding like essentially like hundreds of them next to each other down there.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I am going to be buying a bunch of amethysts off you eventually.
I think the biggest problem is like the fuck do we actually use for money?
Diamonds, iron, leather, whatever people need, whatever people want. All right. Well, I'm going back to mining and hopefully not falling in lava again.
Yeah, that was kind of depressing to see. Like,
Oh, you have no idea. I'm kind of struggling on iron right now, and I had like half a stack of iron on me. I had 3 diamonds, which were the first 3 diamonds that I found. Yeah, actually, if you want to come with me, I can show you exactly what happened. So, one of my main methods of mining is as I'm going down these stairs. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fucking neighbors. Anyway. So, one of my main methods of mining is, as I'm going down here, as I'm making these little intricate mines and whatnot, I, listen out for lava. Because lava tends to...
bubbles.
Well, it bubbles very loudly through the wall, but it also tends to spawn in naturally forming caverns. Which is...
I mean, I know. I live above one.
Right. Which is what happened here, right? I heard the lava. I started mining down. Don't. Just be very, very fucking careful as you come down.
Why do you think I'm like a couple of blocks behind you and sneaking? I don't want to push you.
Yeah. So right here.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I messed that one up. That one was totally on me. And I came, like, I fall right here. And I just start spam queuing, trying to throw everything I could out of my inventory onto this little ledge. The only thing...
Is there like no gravestone plugin mod?
No. No, if you die, you...
Sure? I thought that was an actual thing that someone came up with, like a plugin version of it.
Oh, probably, but we don't have it. If you die, you're risking your stuff.
Yeah.
There's no copying out of it. But yeah, just fell straight down.
Spooky spots.
Spammed
Why
my...
you need to do something about this? Cause there's like one lazy thought process going down here, and boom,
Or
you
up,
get touch that.
because I was on my way out when I... Yeah. But I'm sure it's fine. It's probably fine.
I still say put a fence here, at least. Maybe I'd make the flooring wider.
Yeah, probably eventually, but it's fine. It's fine. So, especially now that I got rid of that. Oops.
Man of mass pocket.
That was me searching around for the... Oh, I just heard a zombie. So...
That means we're near a cave.
Yep. So that's how that occurred. Right. Oh. Well, there we go. I got my diamonds back.
I wonder how Shadoof doing.
Yeah, I'm like dead last. I don't know. I haven't seen her, like, at all.
Now,
Since
she
the
lives
start.
in the opposite direction, yeah?
I think she lives off that way. East
Well,
of
that's
here.
Nene.
No, Nini's like southeast. She's like...
Northeast.
No, Nini's southeast. That's south. Or that's south. So, southeast. I think Shadoof's slightly...
that's southeast.
Yeah, I think Shadoof's slightly east-northeast of here.
See ya.
Later. I'm gonna go set up an enchanting table. Alright, welcome back everybody. Just cutting into our little resource gathering marathon to kind of take a break, readjust my mental here, because it has been a long go of it. Just wanted to kind of show you guys what I've been working on here. Now, I've separated the sheep and cow finally. Got a little nether portal set up out front. And decorated the outside of my house a little bit here. Now, I've also been working on the interior a little bit here. Finished up more of the basement. Got an enchantment stand set up, which took me forever. Farming cows is really annoying, to be honest. Grind wheel, got some fishing stuff. I have been fishing for quite a while, and I just enchanted this fishing rod, which is pretty good, but I still want mending on it. Anyway, I'll give you a little tour of the basement. Still under construction, please excuse the mess. Got a little storage system set up here. And I started work on a new mine, because that other mine really wasn't cutting it. Back here we have a little underground farm set up. Now, I do want to set up a couple more areas down here, so I'm probably going to push these two walls back kind of diagonally like that, and set up a sugarcane and cactus farm, and maybe another little farm plot like this for some other food. And look, we're growing carrots now, which is pretty great because I do really like having an excess of golden carrots. So coming over this... Hello. I did not put that there. How long has that been there? That is very zoomed out, too. Ooh. That's actually extremely helpful, too. That one must be Ella, and that one right next to it must be me. So that would be Nini, and that is Shadoof, I assume? So that must be... Braz, right? Well, that map's actually going to be a little useful because of what I was going to talk about doing next, which is I really want to go see how everybody else is doing. I've been gathering resources for the first couple hours that I've played on the server, mostly. And I haven't really interacted with many people because I'm either constantly down in the mines or crying in a corner somewhere. So I'm going to make a little chest here. I'm going to go throw anything that I don't want to use while exploring in this chest. So like my iron armor, I don't have a lot of iron still, so oops. I definitely don't want to take this with me. But I will wear the leather boots in case we come across powdered snow. And what I would like to do is, while I'm out and about, I am going to set up a little competition for everybody that they don't know that they're participating in yet, which is I'm going to be going around rating their bases. I'm going to pause the recording for a second and write down some of the what would you call them? Parameters? Things that I'm going to be basing these ratings on. And here we are. I've got my little rating system up. As you can see here, I'm going to be judging them by style, size of their builds, how good their farms are. So variety of material and overall size of farms set up. So, you know, this one's quite small, but I got a bigger one in the basement, and there isn't a lot of variety. I also have useful animals being farmed, but no chickens yet. You know, stuff like that. Location, so how nice the surrounding location is. Mine access, like how they get down into their mines. Like, I would get a couple extra. Enderman has been tearing up my mine down here. I'll get a couple extra points because I've got, you know, nice stairs running down. It's all very organized. I've got little stop-offs on each level for different materials. This one would lose a couple points because the access to it is, you know, just staggered steps. I don't have turn-offs. But at least it's not that confusing. It's still a straight shot. It's only going to be a 34 out of 80. Which, you know, pretty close to halfway. Next up, just because they're nearby, LS/wall. Alright, let's go say hi to them. Metaphorically. They aren't online. In fact, I'm the only one online currently. Like I said, nobody knows I'm gonna do this. So climbing up the mountain here, we've got Ella's little area. Very bright pink house. I do kind of enjoy the modernist aesthetic, but it all feels very flat. She could use with some texturing. Walking in. Again, you know, fitting with the pink theme. We got some spore blossoms here. Kind of dripping their particles around, giving it a pretty cool ambience. Oh, she got an axolotl. Aww. I'm gonna dock her a couple points for the location, or ease of access rather, just because, yeah, I have to climb up this entire hill every time I want to come up here. Really don't like climbing hills in this game. It's can be very frustrating. Alright, back to our inspection here. Alright, heading down. Organization. Got her resources. Uncooked food. Which, those tropical fish, not actually food, Ella. And enchanting room, which she hasn't finished yet. Alright. So, look, coming out here and looking at our farms, a little yellow collar. We've got wheat for the animals. We've got yellow sheep and cows, but they're just kind of like in very small pens. Yeah, my ears. How could they play like this? Jeez. Oh, looks like we got more stuff going on up here. This is their mine. Sort of. Looks like the start of a mine. Now, I think they've been kind of just exploring ravines around the world. And not really mining near their house. So they're definitely going to lose points there. And with that, I think we've seen just about everything we need to start giving them some points. Style, I like how they're keeping with the theme. But, I mean, the theme is pink concrete, isn't it? Kind of a ultra-modernist type aesthetic, which I kind of like, but it feels very flat. Just because you're doing modern doesn't mean you can't do texturing. So overall style, 4 out of 10. I think that's fair. Size, again, like mine, it's very small, so 2 out of 10. Farming, 2 out of 10. Their farms are quite small and there is no variation. They've got, you know, basic animals, not even chickens, and they're growing 1 crop. Location, you know, it's on top of a big hill. Not all the way on top. It's kind of like off to one side, you know. You get a nice view of the forest canopy from up here. You know, from up here you'll be able to see me. Off in the distance, that way is Nini. Off in the distance, that way is Shadoof. Overall, not too bad. So I'm actually gonna give them 8 out of 10 on location. Mine access, 0 out of 10. I'm sorry you don't have a mine. Landmarks, I mean, on top of the big hill near spawn. I mean, we've been literally calling this Spawn Hill. Because we spawned over there. And this is kind of the only hill you come to. Or first hill you come to out of spawn, so. Yeah, I'll give them a 5 out of 10 for landmark. Just because it is so recognizable. Ease of access, I'm gonna give them 8 out of 10. It would be, you know, 10 out of 10 easy for me to get to, except the hill, although it helps with the location, it doesn't help with the getting to it part. Organization. I'll give her a 10 out of 10, even though some of these chests are empty, and, you know, I would have preferred to see full chests dedicated to one item. They are organized, they are labeled except for one chest, and they're all filled with the correct stuff except for one chest, and I'm not seeing any dump chests around. So definite 10 out of 10, bringing her total to 39 out of 80. Now, with our first inspection done, before we continue, I would like to point out that we're all good friends here, and this is all in good fun. No hate to anybody. And yeah, hopefully my fellow players here can take this in good spirits. I'm not actually doing this to, you know, be critical or anything. This isn't critique or criticism. This isn't going to be, you know, meant to mean anything. This is just all for fun. So I'm gonna sleep real quick and head on to the next inspection. Hello everybody, Nate from Far Off in the Future here. Just jumping in to say that this episode has gone on way too long. I didn't realize it until I went to edit it down that we are well over the half-hour mark. Had no idea that I had recorded this much. So I'm going to split it off here and do a part 1 today, and I will be uploading part 2 tomorrow. I hope everybody had as much fun watching this video as I had making it, and I hope to see you guys in part 2 tomorrow. Until then, keep it weird.